started with the Calgary Tutoring Centre in high school when I was in grade 10, and that's the only tutoring centre that we've had. So clearly Alex has been a good enough support for us that we just kept going with that tutoring centre, and I have had a variety of subjects that I've been tutored for. I had fairly good study habits going into it. I just felt like I needed a little bit of extra support, a different view than the teacher, someone who'd taken the courses before or had worked in the field before. So for me, it was both the communication with the tutors and with Alex. The rapport with the tutor was excellent. I would say communication was probably the biggest thing for me. Right up front, they provided me with their email and their cell phone number and everything, and we talked both in text and in person. And if the rapport wasn't good for the tutor, Alex was really efficient at finding a new tutor for me, whether that was a personality clash or but he or she just wasn't offering the right strategies for me. He was really open to hearing both that positive and negative feedback, and there was only twice that I had to switch tutors, and it was fine from there. I actually have a learning disability, so when I got assessed for it, that was one of his recommendations, was that a tutor might be a bit of extra support for me just in study habits and tweaking my brain to the right path for whatever subject it was. Math, physics, chemistry is typically the subjects I struggle with, and also my parents were a big help in saying, hey, it might be a good thing to have another study guide for you, and yeah, so that's why we started tutoring. I think the relationship with the tutor, each tutor was different. Most of them were very, very friendly and very open. If I needed extra hours or anything, they were always available or always tried to work me into their schedule, even though often tutors would have more, 5 or 6 students at once and would still be available to help tutor me. Most of them, they were very friendly, but it was still a tutoring experience. They brought kind of a teacher aspect to it, but also because some of them are still in university themselves, it was kind of helpful. Like, we would talk about lab reports or something. They know exactly what I'm going through. I struggled with this textbook question, and they'd say, I would remember that on the midterm or something, and sometimes give me some of their own questions that they'd had when they were in the course. So it was helpful knowing that they're often just a few years older than me, and it was similar in experience for sure. There's lots of things available for us to do. So online tutoring is offered, in-person tutoring is offered, and I have actually done both and had good experiences with both. And I was a little reluctant at first to do online tutoring because I'm more of a people person. I want to sit down with a person and talk to them face to face. And it was a physics tutor, and he was online with me, and we just talk on the phone or over chat, and it was almost the same thing. And once I got the hang of it, that was great. They were really flexible too. Sometimes they'd say, do you want to do it in your own home or the library? And sometimes for me, it's good to switch up my study places. So I don't always want to be sitting at my kitchen table. I'd rather be, at a library or, just that variety of place, and those options were there for me. So.